Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has dumped directly into our massive buy zone. Most are now already liquidated and it seems everything is going according to plan. Let me show you. Yesterday, with a push towards the upside, Bitcoin got some kind of a rejection approximately at the mid-level of our significant horizontal range. And of course, we have talked about this specific area for a very long time, simply because it has been so nicely respected. Previously, it was a very nice area of support. Once broken, it turned into the area of resistance. And of course also, once we broke it once again towards the downside, it is going to be flipped into the area of resistance. Right now, we got a perfect rejection of the level, and also we hit the bottom of our horizontal range almost to the exact dollar accuracy. If you have been following me on YouTube and of course also on Twitter for the past couple of days, you know exactly that this specific area was one of the most significant levels I have been paying attention to for a very long time. So it does look like we got a push towards downside, and surprisingly or maybe not, a lot of bigger players started going with some significant long or buy positions. Look right now at the open interest increase, significant pump. Also, the CVD indicator got a push towards the upside, which means some bigger players are opening long or buy positions exactly at our significant area of support. Surprisingly or maybe not, people are getting liquidated all over the place because we also have gotten quite a significant liquidation spike right here. I'm talking about right now people getting liquidated. We liquidated approximately 400 million of long positions from the entire crypto market in the past 24 hours. And what we usually say at the area of support, we are more bullish, maybe even interested to fire another long position. And personally, I did fire another long not only Bitcoin, I'm right now also in another long position on Ethereum, on Deep USDT, and also as I said yesterday, I already did enter another long position on Sui and also on Tao. Both of those positions are as of right now unfortunately in a very small drawdown, but nevertheless, if Bitcoin is right now going to behave properly, we could be expecting not only those specific trades to be in a profit, but also of course for Bitcoin to maybe even continue towards another all-time high. Yes, actually I also entered another long position on Solana USDT only a couple of hours ago, and as of right now, ideally I want to see a bounce. So let me right now talk about this significant and a very important support level Bitcoin hit only a couple of hours ago. When we are measuring the entire upper price action with volume, it really does look like value area low on Bitcoin was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. Not only that, of course, our major liquidity level, which is of course a very important level, was right now also hit. So you can right now see the low at approximately 102.7 thousand US dollars was hit with an absolute precision because of course we have taken out our recent lows right here. And also remember yesterday I gave you a very important liquidation cluster on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame. As of right now, we got a push down directly into the liquidations cluster right here. People are getting liquidated all over the place, but of course I knew because it's a nice support level, I simply wanted to fire another long position on the Bitcoin chart itself. So as of right now, to be honest, I want to see a bounce. I'm not saying we cannot go right now just slightly lower towards upside, simply because Bitcoin still does have some very nice levels that are right now potentially still acting as a very nice area of support, but nevertheless, even if we are right now going to go slightly lower, our bottom of the range could potentially see some kind of a deviation, but of course, deviations are normal, and at this specific area, I am definitely prepared to deploy my capital into a brand new long or a buy position. More about the exact trading ideas slightly later, but nevertheless, right now, thank you for smashing up the like button because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Later, I'm also going to do a $200 bonus giveaway, so definitely make make sure you stick until the end. Additionally, you probably know that for the past couple of days, we also have talked about a significant symmetrical triangle a lot of people have started paying attention to. And of course, if majority of the market is paying attention to a pattern, usually we want to see a fake out towards the downside and only then continuation towards another all-time high. So as of right now, it clearly does look like when we are connecting our lower highs with a diagonal area of resistance, once we are connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support, we are seeing almost the exact thing I already predicted 2 days ago. We are right now seeing a fake out, and now, of course, the question is Bitcoin actually going to continue its way towards the upside, towards another all-time high? And to be honest, in terms of probabilities, I would actually say we have quite a high probability of creating another all-time high. Of course, to be honest, I do not know right now what is going to happen. For sure, we can right now dump maybe even towards 90,000 US dollars. That is why it's very important for you to have proper risk management. I am only talking about the probabilities. That is why not only we need to talk about the indicators right here, but also a bigger WXY correction we can right now see on the 4-hourly time frame. So what we can right now say, for the past couple of days, Bitcoin, it really does look like, has been forming some kind of a 3-wave price structure towards downside. We got one wave right here, which was W, another connective wave, which was our X wave, and also as of right now, potentially, we are bottoming out at this specific area. Remember, even if we are right now going to see another rejection for Bitcoin to hit another very important Fibonacci level right here, I would still say WXY correction is valid. But nevertheless, I don't really want to see Bitcoin pushing significantly lower. Yes, another lower low can still be formed, but nevertheless, ideally, I want to right to see a significant bounce towards another all-time high. So it does look like this WXY correction is right now potentially already being finished at the area where we are trading. And with this specific WXY correction, we actually also potentially finished a bigger W wave right here, our X wave, and of course also then our bigger Y wave. So yes, ideally right now we are looking for Bitcoin to bottom out approximately at the area where we are, maybe just slightly lower in a case we do see another rejection right here, but nevertheless, ideally I want to see a significant short squeeze towards another all-time high. Why so? Because when you pay attention once again to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame, you are going to see bigger liquidations are not below the recent lows anymore, but actually above the recent highs, almost exactly at the all-time high, where you're going to see, if we do right now go higher, approximately 170 million of short positions are going to get completely wrecked and completely liquidated. So this specific level is as right now acting as some kind of a magnet for Bitcoin. That is why ideally I want to see higher. Additionally, let's talk about the indicators, because of course I also do think once you combine liquidity with liquidation levels, with Elliott waves, with nice support levels, and of course also then with some of the indicators, yes, I do think we can talk about a super high probability of Bitcoin pushing towards the upside. Again, remember, I am not saying Bitcoin is going to push towards the upside. I am only saying that, in my opinion, we do have right now a higher probability of pushing higher. If we dump, yes, of course, my stop losses are going to be hit. I am going to close all of my long positions right here, but nevertheless, ideally, I want to see higher. And also, indicators are as of right now saying to us, we are seeing significant higher lows on the RSI, and of course also Bitcoin forming another lower low. This right here is going to be a bullish divergence on the RSI, and not only on the RSI. MACD indicator is right now also forming another higher low right here, while Bitcoin is forming another lower low. So clearly we are seeing some indications that Bitcoin is potentially bottoming out approximately at this specific area, and we might even be looking for another all-time high in the next couple of days. That is why I want to do a $200 bonus giveaway, and all you have to do for the giveaway is to go on my tweet I posted only 2 hours ago, where I said, "Good morning to the patient ones. The market will reward us eventually." Go on this specific tweet and comment your Bitcoin price prediction. What you think is going to happen in the next couple of days, and in the exact same comment, make sure you also include your BitUnix UID, because the bonus is going to be deposited directly directly to your account. If you do not have a BTunix account already, simply go with the second link down below in the description. No KYC, no VPN, you're going to get an $8,000 free bonus, and additionally, only after you register, you're already going to get a 10 USDT bonus completely for free. Additionally, there is right now a 20% deposit bonus, but nevertheless, make sure you comment your Bitcoin price prediction, include your BTunix UID in the comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow, I am going to announce the winner. Now, let me also share with you another very important level that Bitcoin hit only a couple of hours ago, and we are going to go on the daily time frame, applying exponential moving averages on our chart, where you can right now see we are trading exactly at the 50 exponential moving average on the daily time frame. Historically speaking, this specific level has been very nicely respected, not only right now in this specific uptrend, but also in a downtrend. The level has been acting as a very nice area of resistance. Once broken towards the upside, it is clearly going to be a very nice area of support. That is why I am telling to you, yes, we can break the level towards downside, and yes, in that case, it is going to turn into the area of resistance. But of course, we do not guess when the level is going to be broken. We trade and we long and buy at the area of support, we sell at the area of resistance. And as of right now, clearly, Bitcoin is not trading at the area of resistance, we are trading exactly at the area of support. Now, additionally, let's talk about the volume, because it also does look like quite a nice volume increase on the push towards downside. And let me right now share with you exactly what has been happening in the past examples once the volume actually has gotten such a nice increase towards the upside. And you're right now going to see, last time we got a very nice volume increase, Bitcoin bottomed out and got a reversal straight towards the upside. Also right here, a significant volume spike in the market, we got a reversal towards the upside. Also right here, significant spike in the volume, reversal towards downside. So it usually does seem like that once we are seeing a significant volume increase, of course, once people are getting completely wrecked and liquidated, we can then bottom out, we do see a reversal, and maybe even as of right now, we could be looking for another all-time high in the next couple of days. So the next thing that I would right now really like to see on Bitcoin is to simply start reclaiming some of the significant levels. The first level is going to be the point of control, or the biggest volume cluster on the 4-hourly time frame, which is as of right now landing at approximately 104.6 thousand US dollars. This level right here, in my opinion, needs to be reclaimed as soon as possible, and then of course personally I'm going to get even more bullish and potentially also add something to my long positions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, DEEP, and of course also maybe on SUI and Tau. But nevertheless, let me right now see first of all if we are able to see some kind of a sign of strength for Bitcoin to reclaim the volume level right here, and of course for us to also start moving towards the upside slightly more impulsively. So if you're right now looking for another trade, I would say like that, not only you can be interested longing Bitcoin right here, but also Ethereum with a very simple invalidation level below our significant area of support. Because if we break the support level towards downside, we are probably going much lower. But as of right now, it still does look like bullish divergences are being present, people are getting cracked, we are hitting some very important levels right here, and that is why I would definitely say you can be looking for long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, maybe also for example on SUI, because as of right now, it is definitely trading at a very nice area of support. That is why take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below in the description. No KYC, no VPN, and only after you register you're going to get 10 USDT completely for free. But then also comment what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin in the next couple of days, include your BTunix UID with a comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow I am going to announce the winner. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.